How are you feeling?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Great. You swept away with Christmas cheer.
I am.
It is. It's probably going to drop after the holiday season, but that's okay.
Statistically, it usually does.
But you know what? This will be a little time capsule for us. We can look back on our dreams and wishes for the holiday season.
Yeah, with all the decor I have in here.
Yeah. Oh, I forget you do have a timeless kind of backdrop to your
That's
podcast.
right. Yeah, I saw Seinfeld when I was 3 years old, and I said, I want that aesthetic.
Nice. There
Always,
you go.
permanently. Isn't your family coming in?
They are, dude.
Are they here?
They're on their way. So right now, my dad's driving up. He lives in Tennessee.
Your dad lives in Tennessee.
Yeah, he lives in Tennessee.
Okay.
So I've been, I feel like our parents are right at that generation where they're just tech savvy enough that they can like post on Facebook and Instagram.
Is he
At
like
least-
every place he checks in? Is he a checking in guy?
He checks in and then like he'll like take a photo of like food and then he'll tag the restaurant.
Yes.
And he'll be like, great eggs, you know?
And that's all it says.
Yeah. And then you like check the check in and it's just like a bunch of like boomers checking in and like commenting on the food.
And what I've noticed, my parents do the same thing.
Yeah.
Boomers love, like, if your dad posted great eggs, they will put where their favorite eggs are,
Yeah.
which is nowhere near where your dad posted.
Or how about like somebody else will just comment, yum. Damn, dude, old people love the internet.
Dude, they love it. They're so bad at it.
But they love like the 2005 internet. You know, that's like,
They love if the internet was, if postcards could be on the internet.
yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. That's all it really is like, hey, look where I am. Wish you were here.
Yeah,
you know?
that's all the internet is to them.
Yeah.
They don't know how to correspond with each other.
Posted from Samsung Galaxy 4, you know.
And they're like, all these kids today are autistic. Hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
So are all of you.
Dude, my dad has ADD. Like, we go to a restaurant and he can't go through the entire meal without looking at his phone. Like, he's always like on. He's like a little kid scrolling. You know, just doom scrolling.
Boomers and toddlers are addicted to their phones the same amount.
Yeah.
What is your dad a games guy? Is he a Candy Crush guy?
Not really. He's more of like just like a social media guy, where he's just posting on Instagram, listening to podcasts.
He's pretty advanced.
Yeah.
Parents aren't doing that. Boomers are not listening to podcasts.
I feel like it was like an adapt or die type thing for a lot of them. Yeah. I feel there was like half of, I think the boomer parents really know computers. Like my dad and my stepdad are pretty tech savvy.
Okay.
My mom, not so much. Like she knows like somebody needs to help her sign into Facebook, you know?
Interesting, because they do live in the Bay.
Yeah.
They
So,
should
like,
be the most tech savvy.
Mom adapted a little bit, but not a whole lot. Not to the point where she was like, a fucking hacker.
She's still using 2 fingers to type.
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Retro. But yeah, I don't know. Like they just understand this enough. So right now, my dad checked in at a museum in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
So he's road tripping up here.
So he's cutting east. Well, I guess you have to go a little bit north.
Yeah.
What museum?
It's the Museum of Natural History in Washington,
What
D.C.
a fantastic museum.
Yeah.
It'd be because with boomers it could go a few different ways. It could go to like the museum of like Black American history, and be like, "Can you believe that they don't have a white American history one?"
Did they ever thank the white guys for letting them come to America? It used to take a long time to get to America. You come to America, you have a roof over your head, you get 3 square meals a day. Yeah, you have to put in a little bit of hard labor, but that's the way it goes.
yeah. They talk about slavery like it's a college freshman football camp.
Yeah, exactly.
So it takes a little bit of hard work. You're out there all day, but you know what?
It builds character.
You build character.
Toughened you up.
And is your mom coming out too?
Yeah, the whole fam, dude.
The whole fam.
Mom and stepdad are flying out from California.
Half Moon Bay, shout out to it.
That's right. So they'll be here. I think on Saturday. They get in tomorrow, actually. So the 23rd.
Okay.
If or you might want to edit that date out so that way it has the timeless appeal.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, we won't say what year this is.
There we go. Perfect, dude.
Don't ruin the surprise.
I love that thing where it's you find like a 30-year-old calendar. It's like these dates line up again. You can use this calendar.
Right.
You can use this Family Matters calendar.
Wait, how often are you going through old calendars?
Well, it's like a big thing on Reddit now. Is they'll let you know like what year the calendars realign.
Dude, I'm like, that's like, I'm a boomer when it comes to Reddit. I've never been a Redditor.
Oh man, it's awesome. It's like just a big anonymous message board.
There's gold in there.
Yeah.
But like, where do you start on Reddit?
Man, so what I do is like I take whatever question I have, I put it on Google, and then at the end I put Reddit. And that will take me like the Reddit pages that ask like a similar question.
Okay.
You know? And like, cause there's a Reddit post for everything.
But isn't that Quora?
I mean, a little bit, but I feel Quora is a little more curated, and Reddit is just more of a free for all where literally you could say anything. And occasionally a moderator is like, all right, we're going to lock this topic because it's gotten a little too spicy. You know, like just like, let's not dox each other, everyone. Come on.
How deep into a Reddit thread do you have to go to find like beheading videos?
Not that far, dude.
I didn't think so.
It's like right there.
Yeah.
You can even post that shit on Facebook now.
Wait, you couldn't before, now you can?
Well, now you used to get like it used to be a lot harder, like because they would pull it more, but now they have like these little blur things where it's like may contain graphic images.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
You can just put a beheading video
Yeah,
on?
dude, you can see it all.
Dude, that's wild.
Dude, you just got to go to like the right pages, like there's just like
your dad's.
Yeah, there's like just my dad is posting this. Somebody posts, yikes. Ouch. That's what you get, Buster. Should have followed the rules.
I do like to do some boomer posts from, like, ironically. Like, if my buddy gets a new job on LinkedIn, I'll put, wow, exclamation point.
Dude, I have to do that. Sometimes like, LinkedIn gives you the option to just say, congrats. Isn't that cool to have, like, an HR version of Facebook? Like, isn't that, like, you were...
It's like built for boomers, though. Like, before you even type it, just press that button.
Yeah. Hey, don't even bother being friends with this person unless they have a good job. You know, that's what it really comes down to.
It's Republican Facebook.
Yeah, it really is, man. It really, because you can't post cool shit. Everything you post has to be like pro work. You can't even post like anti-work shit on LinkedIn.
You cannot post anti-work shit.
know.
Mayhill posted his like 5 minutes on there.
Oh wow.
And dude, people were like, "You're so brave for doing that." Like he got subscribers on LinkedIn from it. He's like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
That's so funny because it's like my other job, literally. But I don't know. I try to keep like those two things separate. You know.
Yeah, we're very Orthodox Jew when it comes that way.
I feel like it's Batman. Like no one can know what I do after work.
You talk in that voice too.
The
on
person
stage.
I am when I clock out of work. That's not a person whose world you live in.
I've seen you put a mask on before getting on stage.
That's what I have to do sometimes. Yeah. A Phantom of the Opera mask.
Just have your face.
Yeah. It's like, damn, you know how some people throw apples at a bad performance? They threw acid on me. Yikes.
You put a cape on, people are like, "Is this guy autistic?" No, he's hiding his identity.
The music, I play my own music on like just an organ off to the stage.
You
before I
learned
get on
the organ?
stage. Yeah.
Just for this?
Just for that, just for when you bring me up. Hey, he's a favorite here, everyone. Da 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 da.
One of the most complicated instruments for the bit.
It's worth it, man.
Now, are you a Christmas family?
We were, dude. As we've talked about before, I grew up in Leavenworth, Kansas, and that was a super, holiday. I mean, Christmas, like we had a Christmas pageant. We didn't have a holiday pageant. It was like we were singing Christmas songs. We even threw in a bit or two about Bethlehem.
Really?
Yeah.
Bethlehem specific songs?
Oh, little town of Bethlehem. Something. I forget the rest.
Okay.
There were
that one.
There were some real bangers, brother.
Damn.
There were some real bangers.
You did a B-side of the album for Christmas.
My sister and I did the local Leavenworth Christmas pageant where we were dressed up as elves, and you had everything. We were like singing songs about how like, oh no, like at one point like elves had some lines and I had a line where it's Santa, hurry quick, your Rudolph. Yeah, there's some shit about like how the soup is so. Oh, the soup is so. The fog is so soupy and so thick, and worst of all, Rudolph's sick. And then all the elves go, "Oh no, Rudolph's sick!" And like those are some of the lines you had to remember. Damn, it was a banger of a play.
Then there was a reindeer doctor. He's like, "Yeah, it's a stage 4 leukemia."
Yeah, it was a powerful scene where Santa had to like put down one of the reindeer to teach a valuable lesson. To stop the other reindeer from getting sick, he had to stop the infection from spreading.
Yeah, that's why his nose is glowing. It's a tumor.
Santa has to put you down. Isn't it cool how like Santa always has a little baritone voice? Like no one's heard Santa, but it's like if he talked like this. You know?
Yeah, at night he's a jazz singer.
Yeah. Here's a little ditty. Something I've been working on. Santa was like the first crowd work experience you get. Like, what's your name? What do you want for Christmas?
It's true.
Like, more comics should be like they could really workshop their crowd working bits.
What do you do for a living, little girl?
So what's your deal, huh? Are you seeing him? Are you seeing each other?
What's your name, Mark? That's a little gay. Man, that's what Santas do now. They film themselves doing crowd work to kids, and they clip it.
Yeah, they just put it on like TikTok and shit. Like, cool Santa 6'9". It's like, I'm not like other Santas. I'm a badass Santa.
I'm a real dude.
Yeah. It's just trying to make it in this city. Damn. Yeah. I love that shit. Nobody supports the Red Cross anymore. That's like the coolest thing I think I've seen happen in my lifetime.
Wait, that took such a hard turn.
No, because Santa's usually dressed up ringing at the Red Cross.
Do you guys have Red Cross in Kansas?
Yeah.
Half Moon Bay too?
Dude,
Are they doing it all over?
It's a worldwide thing. Well, at least like statewide.
I really thought it was a New York City only thing.
No, dude, it's all over. And like they had like, various knockoffs because they don't really run too much of a background check on that kind of stuff. Like how much of that really goes to charities? That's like the problem. Like the Red Cross, it's like one fraction of a penny from every dollar donated actually goes to helping people.
But you see the guys doing it, they're fucking working their asses off.
Some of them. Others are just like, give me some money.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, dude. How about you spread a little how about you work for it?
That's right.
How bad do these kids need it?
Why don't you learn to dance or something, guy?
If you're going to beg for money, dude, make it worth my while.
I also haven't seen one in 20 years.
Really?
When's the last time you saw I don't know.
They're
Are
all
you in
over the
Midtown?
place. Yeah. Like by like the Macy's, especially by the Macy's.
That's
All
Yankee
of like
Stadium of
all of like Fifth Avenue. Like basically from Madison Square Garden to the Empire State Building.
they're all over.
All over that place, yeah.
I know, but I'm never there, so
I know, dude. You're in the real New York, dude.
Yeah, Upper East Side,
Yeah,
real
that's it,
New York.
baby.
I think I'm just surrounded by a lot of Jews.
I think that's enough.
So they're like, don't even put one there.
We don't take too kindly to your kind.
No, yeah. I just have a bunch of guys on every corner asking me if I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
That's what all year
That's
round.
the alternative. That's the alternative.
You have one or the other.
Yeah. Excuse me, are you Jewish?
The Muslims are really losing out on the street work, on the man on the street stuff.
Oh, dude, they got to. Well, they have the halal carts. That's where they convert.
There you
They
go.
do a silent conversion there.
Good point.
Yeah. Like, this is some great meat, Ahmed. It's like, oh, thanks. What'd you kill for it?
Yeah. Would you say it's to die for?
Yeah. Yeah, man. What a mixing pot New York City is, dude.
Oh, that's funny. Scientology Center.
Oh, man, yeah. That should be making a comeback soon, I think.
Has it ever left?
I think like that's how they know they've been successful is like their presence is still around. But like they stopped protecting Danny Masterson, and that's why he got convicted.
That's true.
So something's going. I think they're changing it up. Maybe they're trying to clean up their image a little bit.
I do like how Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis were like, let me write a letter.
Yeah, and it's like spooky because like Ashton Kutcher was like, oh, I invested and I own stock in this place to help kidnapped women, you know?
Yeah. And he didn't rape any of them.
Hopefully, dude.
That I know.
Hopefully, dude. Because I love watching those That 70s Show reruns. I hate to not be able to.
Well, I hate to be...
or I hate to feel bad about it, let's say. Well, I do.
Right.
I pretend outwardly that I don't watch it anymore.
I hate to, fit a stereotype with this, but he is from Long Island.
Well, there we go. Open and shut case, dude.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah, like, he just my cousin Vinny it.
It could have been a 5-minute trial. Mr. Matheson, where are you from? Long Island.
Yeah. Guilt. The fucking judge is like
guilty.
smacking his gravel like it's done. The fucking they pick him up and haul him off, dude.
Yeah, someone in the audience faints.
Yeah, a woman on one of the jurors faints. The whole fucking court starts erupting. Order!
Yeah, it becomes a real Louisiana court.
Yeah, man.
Wait, one thing I wanted to tap into that we
Yeah.
kind of breezed over. You said that you had a town Christmas.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
Pretty much. Like it was like we just had like the line of the local Christmas tree. And then the local community theater had a Christmas pageant. We didn't really talk on Hanukkah, but we literally had like a scene with, we had like Mary and Joseph, baby Jesus showed up, and like the elves.
Real baby?
No, just like a little doll.
Really?
Yeah. But like Mary and Joseph, they were like teenagers to like early 20 something. So like it was like something you worked for all year to be the Mary and Joseph in the Christmas play.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Joseph grew his hair out.
Yeah. He's
Mary
like, I really
got
think I got
pregnant.
it this year. I'm going method.
Yeah.
How can I be okay? So I get cucked by God. How do I play this? Am I into it? Am I resentful?
Wait, so this isn't like through a church, it's through the town?
Pretty much, yeah. It was a separate. I mean, I guess it was at the church, but like everyone in town who was anyone was there.
One church in town?
Pretty much.
Interesting.
Christian church, dude.
I would think.
Religious church.
Yeah. Yeah. Real strict church over
Yeah,
there.
dude. I never. I mean, my dad would take us to church like near the end of our marriage, his marriage.
What's going on in
Yeah.
Kansas? Dude?
Yeah, dude. Well, during like as like the marriage was like clearly ending, I think like he thought taking us all to church would strengthen the family bond, and it was just like, oh my god.
Oh, wait, with your mom?
Yeah. So it was like my
That doesn't work.
No, it didn't work. It didn't work at all. And then we wasted many a Sundays when I could have been watching Doug and Ren and Stimpy and Rugrats, but I decided to be at church learning about this Jesus guy.
Going over the same fucking stories.
Yeah.
There's nothing new.
It's so boring,
Right.
dude. And like they don't even have like a fun like pastor. It's always like this like old guy who's like, and let us thank the Lord for on this day it was good. Much like when Joseph took the apostles to the roof, and it's like, God damn. What do you like get to it already, dude?
Let's go, guy.
Then you have like a black church, everyone's fucking singing and dancing, fucking having a good time singing, like really singing.
Oh, really
dude.
going after it.
Yeah, really feeling it, dude. That's to be a fly on the wall there, dude.
Yeah. Maybe we'd learn some rhythm.
Yeah, dude, that would be fun. Well, like we should borrow some things from the black church.
Right, like the robes, like the
yeah.
suits.
The suits, the
Yeah.
robes, yeah. A cool pastor, a really cool pastor.
Real cool pastor.
Yeah.
We could also just dab our foreheads.
Yeah, yeah, really go. Yeah, you're that committed, like, dude, I'm working up a sweat.
Yeah.
How much I love this God.
There's no AC in the whole place.
Yeah, yeah. The other one would be cool, like like Snake is holding Baptist and speaking in tongues.
That's super white church.
Yeah, that's the closest the white church gets to a cool black church. Is like
We
we're
need
holding
some snakes.
Yeah, we got snakes, which is pretty metal when you think about it.
is.
You're going, I got some fucking poison snakes, Jesus, in honor of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's like just like a fucking crazy ass fucking python.
How did they get to? Wait, like what is that?
I think it's to show like God protects them so he can handle snakes and like they won't bite him. Like how like I'm sure and hopefully your diehard fan base will correct it if I'm wrong, but
They're more
I
the
feel-
feet than religion.
Yeah, I
but-
think it's more like I'm not afraid because God protects me, so I can hold these snakes and they won't bite me. For the Lord watches over that kind of stuff.
Oh, is that a Bible verse?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Oh, is
absolutely.
it?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not worried and shit. Whatever, dude. But
It was
yeah,
and God said unto thee, chill.
yeah, whatever, dude.
God said, stop being gay about the snakes.
Yeah, just relax.
What kind of church is this?
What those Baptist churches?
No, like where you went.
Oh, my church was just Episcopalian, so it's like
You ate
kind of like
fish?
it's
You ate fish?
No, yeah, well, it's that and it's like the lax Christian where it's like you really just need to show up around Christmas time and whenever somebody dies and maybe a Sunday here and there, but never. It was never like fully. It was more of a casual kind of thing
Interesting.
we had.
I don't understand like different types of Christians.
I don't get that either, dude. I feel like it's like when someone's like, "Well, I'm a vegan," or like, you know,
Oh,
like
what
their
does that
dietary
mean?
restrictions. It's like, well, what kind of vegan? You know, like ovo lacto. You know, but do you eat fish or you know?
I'm learning that there's different types of vegan right now.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. It's because like my dad's like, well, we're Episcopalian, and I'm like, well, what the fuck is that? You know, and it's just kind of like it's like kind of a lax like Christian sort of thing, but not like Christian. I mean, like at the base, it's like Christianity, you know.
They're like, just Jesus.
Yeah, it's all Jesus.
At the end.
We read the New Testament. So
You're not Old Testament people. You focus
really.
specifically
We focus
on
on the New Testament. A
Okay.
lot more Jesus than like on the first day type shit.
born on.
Yeah.
What's the ending of the Bible? How does it
Book
end?
of Revelations.
What happens?
Oh, dude, all kinds of crazy shit. Like angels blow on horns and it summons like Satan comes up in the form of like a dragon.
For real?
Yeah, dude, it's like Book of Revelations is pretty cool. Like the Antichrist shows up and they keep saying like, you know, the current president is the Antichrist because what the Antichrist is supposed to be.
Wait, they said that in the church or
In the Bible.
It says the current president is the Antichrist?
No, but they say like the Antichrist will show up and be among you and he'll pretend to help you but really like lead you towards hell. So like every US president is like he's actually the Antichrist, you know. Oh, he talks a good game, but he's really the Antichrist.
Okay.
So the Antichrist is bad. And then like all kinds of beasts show up, but then eventually like angels come down from heaven and start killing the demons. And then good people go up to heaven.
The angels are killing demons?
Angels are killing demons, baby. Not just harp playing anymore.
Shit.
They have like swords and shit.
They've been training up there the whole time?
This whole time, dude. Like Michael the Archangel, he comes down and he kills Satan again.
He's like Chris Kyle of heaven?
Yeah.
Sick.
Exactly. Yeah, all the fucking heroes that have died and gone up to heaven.
Just smoking a cigarette on a cloud.
Yeah, Chris Kyle's there sniping in heaven.
Yeah.
God's like, good shot, Chris.
Yeah.
My beloved angel, my most beloved angel.
That's why God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Yeah.
He needs you ready for the fight, dude.
Yeah, dude. He's got the Columbine kids on the ground. Unloading, dude.
Wait, I thought it ends like, Jesus gets sacrificed. A couple days later, he pops back up, and they're like, oh, where were you? And he's like, I've been fucking dead, dude. Now I'm back.
I'm back, baby.
And that was just the end.
And then like, but Book of Revelation is like when Jesus comes back, and this time he comes back as like the warrior protector to fucking fight Satan for the soul of people.
And this time-
Dude, it fucking rocks.
So it's like a real Hulk Hogan situation.
Yeah, it's like, why didn't you? It's like crazy. It's like, yo, churches, why don't you focus on this? It has all this cool stuff. It has demons. It's got monsters. It's got Jesus fighting people.
You're talking about Moses' Ark.
Yeah.
What the hell's that about?
I know, dude. Like all of these different, like Paul the Apostle, the Good Samaritan story we've all heard like a million times. A million times.
I don't know.
The Good Samaritan. Oh, that was like where this guy is like sick by the side of the road and like a rabbi walks by and doesn't help him.
Typical.
And then like a Roman walks by and doesn't help him. And then like this guy from Samaria, which is like a place that, you know, doesn't believe in God.
Somalia?
Something like that. But this is like ancient biblical times. So probably
Oh.
some just like crazy town. But it's like this guy doesn't believe in God, but he helps the guy and like cleans his wounds and takes him to a shelter.
What the fuck happened to this guy?
Yeah, dude. He was just like fucked up.
Yeah.
That's where Jesus starts the story in the middle.
Yeah.
Because the Good Samaritan, it's a story Jesus tells, so he just starts it like, well, this guy was all fucked up by the side of the road, and no one was like, oh, hey, Jesus, back up and get to the good part. What did this guy fucking do?
What happened to the guy?
He's like, my child, that's victim shaming, and we don't.
My child, he did deserve it.
But then Jesus said, like, damn, this is like such like a, this is like a religion.
Yeah.
I feel like
Dude,
like,
all the foot
yeah.
freaks tuned out.
This is like Pete Holmes, like fucking religious pseudo banter, where it's like, oh, then, but like, yeah. So Jesus said the Samaritan, who even though he didn't believe in
It's
God,
just wild.
yeah, he helped. Like he's chill, so he'll get to go to heaven. But the Roman and the rabbi who didn't, you know, practice what they preached and didn't help somebody in need, they will not be welcome in my kingdom.
Huh.
So that's like another reason I think they killed Jesus was like he was so chill about shit. That's what I'm going to tell kids during my Sunday. I'm going to have a lax Sunday school, man.
Oh, yeah? You plan on running a Sunday school?
I am, dude. I'm going to make it fucking cool.
Okay.
I'm be like, all right, now we're going to eat. Now we're going to, like Jesus, he fed people wine and fish. So I made everyone fish sticks and grape drink. How cool is that?
Grape drink?
Yeah, well, I'm going to have black kids at my fucking Sunday school too, and I'm going to have them feel included.
It's very diverse.
Yeah, dude.
Diverse Sunday
And they were
school.
like, yo, Father Gorman, you cool as shit, man. I'm like, okay, Raquel, but we're in the Lord's house. Let's ex-nay. You can say ass, but only if you wrote into one on Bethlehem. Damn, see, dude, I'm a fucking cool Sunday school teacher.
You're so much cooler than the old ladies that were in my Sunday
Just
school.
fucking cracking a ruler against your knuckles, man. Dude, I was so afraid of that happening as a kid. Do you ever see that? Do you ever see that where they make you put your knuckles out and they hit it with a ruler?
Not in person.
Well, I've seen it like
You've seen it in person?
I've seen it in popular media.
Yes.
So I was always afraid like that was going to happen at my school.
My grandfather would always talk about how mean the nuns were when he was growing up.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, dude, imagine being a woman who can't have sex. You're just pent up and you have to deal with third graders all day.
Taking it out on kids.
Yeah, I'd whip your ass too, dude. These women were right.
Yeah.
Dude, can you believe Sister Margaret was so rude? Yes.
Yeah, dude, she needs it.
Yeah, she. What a crazy system no one challenged.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
That the guys are like, no, we're gonna put some boys in a box. Don't ask questions. Women, you can't have sex. Sound like a plan? All right, let's do this for 2,000 years.
Damn, dude, I hate school. Did you like school growing up?
Like regular school?
Yeah, just regular school. No, I special ed. I hated special.
I don't know what the hell's going on in Kansas. Sunday school's just another day. I don't know.
Dude, I was I was on track to be like an AP student in Kansas, and then once we moved to California, like the standard like changed so much, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I just became an average student.
Yeah, AP in Kansas is nothing.
Yeah,
That's the community college
no,
standards.
yeah, it's basically like, oh, that's you believe in science, so I'm in the AP classes now.
You pass all your AP classes, you get like a welder's certificate.
I
Like,
remember,
you don't-
I
don't
remember
college
like,
credit.
yeah, in middle school, I was still in Kansas in middle school. The teachers were like stressing, this is just a theory when they were going on about like
Seriously?
evolution. Yeah. Like this is just a theory. We don't know if it's absolutely sure. But then like once I moved to California, they were like, and then, the theory of evolution, which is, one of those theories that can be proven again and again and again. Like they were like, there's no way there's God.
Why is it not a law?
Well, a law, it's because like, even though it's because they don't have definitive evidence, like they have all of this proof, but they can't, it's not, they're still like, because there's a shadow of a doubt, we can't, but like, there's like a law of gravity. Cause like, that's a
Right.
constant.
But like the law, we do have evidence that the Big Bang happened. So like we know that.
What we need to do is like
Like the Earth-
recreate it to prove that, like, cause it's also like the chances of the Big Bang happening and life forming is like way smaller than proving just the Big Bang. So the Big Bang theory is like life began from a Big Bang. The whole universe was in a hot black thing.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then, and then
And then the bang
and
happened.
then the bang happened.
Yeah.
And then life began, but we don't know how life began. We know that a bang happened, but we don't know how life began. So that's why it's called the theory, the Big Bang theory. But somehow life began. I think it's like a combination of like a bacteria, because like I think bacteria will just naturally happen.
Yeah.
When moisture and darkness and heat get together, and it probably like over the course of like billions of years, it evolved into a multi-celled organism.
Right.
Like
We started as like
we
a
fucking
yogurt.
now we made it the fucking law. Now we made it the Big Bang law. That's this one, the Big Bang.
Bet you
law.
guys weren't expecting this.
Yeah, dude.
This
We're
discussion.
We're smarter than any other fucking nerd out there, dude.
That's right.
Just
This
think
is
it
a-
out. Just think it out, you fucking twerp. Always on a whiteboard, just fucking scribbling down numbers and formulas, dude. Just talk it out. You'll figure it out.
This is like the Joe Rogan experience, but with great hair.
Yeah, this is like the Joe Rogan experience without changing anyone's life, dude.
I know. We gotta start doing mushrooms or something.
Yeah, that's it. We'll take heavy psychedelics and eat deer meat.
Yeah.
See what happens.
School's all right. I don't know. I did well at it. But I
Really?
didn't really try.
Yeah.
I just got A's.
I had to try and I still got C's. Some classes I would get A's, but like math and science I always struggled in.
Huh. Yeah. Okay. So we just talked about science for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. But that's because the pressure was off.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, are you one of those like I'm not a good test taker guys?
I guess not. Like
Okay.
I understand like the theories we talk about, but man, I just hated like all those math classes, especially like once you got beyond like, like a lot of like the more advanced multiplication. It's like, what's the point of a lot of this shit,
Oh, what trigonometry? I
Useless.
never understood.
I never understood it.
It truly felt like they're like, well, we got to keep you in school until you're 18, so
Yeah.
this is just what we're gonna do for a year.
Like they should have just had like the last 2 years of high school been like, all right, here's how you like write cover letters, and you're gonna do like work programs where you get like an idea of like what you might want to do for a living.
Right.
They should have done more shit like that to prepare you for the real world, but they don't.
Still wouldn't have helped us.
I wouldn't. I mean, I still wouldn't have paid attention, but at least like then I could like thoroughly blame myself because now I have a scapegoat.
Right.
You know.
The government.
Yeah. Thanks for nothing, teachers.
Public school education.
Useless turds, dude.
Why did you teach us about crypto in 2004?
They really should have.
They should have,
man.
dude.
Yeah, it's cruel that they didn't.
No. What was I gonna say? I'm really hung up about the whole Christmas pageant thing because that, like, growing up in New York.
Yeah.
Imagine having like most people in my town were Jewish,
Oh.
so that's like I can't even wrap my head around a town having a Christmas pageant.
Like there were no Jews in Kansas, at least like in my.
well, they're not
area.
allowed.
No, not really.
Right.
Not enough banks. Where's the draw?
Right. It's when you live in a landlocked state, it's tough to like generate locks.
Yeah,
You know?
and there's no import exporting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. The smoked salmon in Kansas.
Yeah,
Terrible.
It's just to grow. It's just farmland out there.
Yeah.
Can't-
They're
it's
not
like-
a farming.
yeah.
They're not a farming people.
No, not at all.
No.
No shame in that.
Right. And
It's very cool.
that's pretty punk rock.
Yeah, dude.
Not farming?
I am not. We're not gonna farm.
No.
Not happening. We let the farm come to us.
But
Yeah.
then Half Moon Bay, that had to be a big change.
Half Moon Bay it was, but it was more so like, oh well, Christmas is less of a thing because it doesn't snow out here. So I don't know. And also like by the time I moved to California, like we were in like I was in 8th grade, my sister was in 6th, like we were both
Christmas
like
was done.
yeah, we were getting like a little bit older, so like Christmas is still nice, but it wasn't like okay, go to bed or Santa will, not come, Like we just kind of
What did your parents teach you?
but that's how it was.
Santa's gonna watch you sleep in order to come.
He's
Wait,
got to
what?
come. So I don't know. It was just like never. I don't know. I was just like never at that big of a deal in California, And then I moved to New York, and it's like cool. But now I'm like in my 30s, and I live by myself.
Yeah.
So now it's gotten better. Like since I've moved in with Kelly, because she likes to celebrate and decorate the house and stuff.
Because she's low key religious.
Well, not
in a
like,
past life.
Well, like she grew up religious,
Right.
so I think like some of that stuff carries over.
The
you
nice
know.
parts carry over.
The good parts carry over.
Or if you're like previously religious during the holiday season, are you like pro-life?
I guess you have to be, huh?
Right.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do. It's what I mean. Fuck, dude. What if Mary had a choice? Do you think she would have kept the baby?
I don't know. I mean, God doesn't give you a choice, right?
What if he's like, all right, you're carrying my kid, but if you want to abort it, it's your call. And like it was like a test to see like what she does. And like if he does, he's like, blasphemer! You deny my son, and lightning struck and shit.
I mean, this is hack, but like, what a bullshit story that was.
Oh, absolutely.
A teenage chick is like, yeah, God impregnated me. And everyone was like, that's just... All right.
Well, they never told you why they were just like walking around the desert. They probably got run out of town.
Yeah.
Her and Joseph, and they were just like walking around the desert. And they needed a place to stay, but like, why weren't they at home? Why didn't they have a home?
Also, what a shitty innkeeper. You see a 13-year-old couple,
Yeah.
a pregnant 13-year-old couple knock on your door, and you're like, I don't have any room, but I got a barn with some hay in the back
Yeah.
if you want to lay down there like a bunch of fucking pigs.
My donkey's toilet's available.
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
do that. And they're like, that's sure.
Away in the manger, dude. And then like an angel fucking made that fucking star so to guide the 3 wise men.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
If today, like imagine if you lived in like in Arizona
Yeah.
and someone knocks on your door, it's a pregnant 13-year-old couple, and they're like,
Nice.
God impregnated me. It's
Ooh.
not, this is my boyfriend. It's not, it's God's. I need a place to stay. You would like call a hospital
Yeah. CPS.
to like lock them up. You'd be like, what these kids are out of their minds.
Yeah.
That's another thing I don't get. People keep claiming that they're God. And everyone's just like, these people are out of their minds. But if they just did this 2,000 years ago.
Well, Jesus had a really good PR team. He had 12 disciples to back him up.
Do you think a large part of Jesus' success is because he was managed by Jews?
Oh, absolutely.
I would
That
say
was the
so,
big thing.
right?
They were like, Booby, just give them fish and wine. They're going to love you.
That was Muhammad's problem. He didn't
Yeah.
surround himself with enough Jews.
Oh, absolutely. That was the only downside.
That's the only
And
downside.
he's also like, hey, don't draw me on anything. And it's like, you got to get it. You got to get your image out there.
We need to do 2-3 clips a week, Muhammad.
Yeah.
You're not gonna let us draw you?
You got to put out the content, man.
He's like, I'm all about the art.
He's killing us in these special appearances. He's showing up in pop culture. He's all over the place. You got to get on this.
Jesus was like a guy running for office a year before the election. He's running around town. He's washing people's feet. He's like taking pictures.
He's fucking raising the dead, dude. He's doing it all.
Do you know how long you had to wash people's feet for them to paint a portrait of you doing that?
Dude.
So long.
You got prune fingers.
For real, dude.
He paid it back because he was like, Jesus was like the original Nepo baby, but he felt guilty about it. So he was always like doing shit, you know? Because like, oh, my dad, I guess he kind of runs the kingdom of heaven. Oh, word? That's cool. He's like, but my mom was poor, you know? Okay, but your dad is like rich, dude. And then like Jesus was crucified and God was like, hey, do you need some help? He's like, no, Dad, I could do it on my own.
I can resurrect by myself, Dad.
Yeah.
That's why it took him 3 days.
Yeah.
God would have helped him immediately.
He was like, come
"No, I got
on,
this."
dude. It's like, you can do this.
They were like talking about crucifying him. He's like, guys, can't we get press any other way? They're like, this is what you have to do.
Yeah. It's like, look, this is going to be the hottest thing right now is self-sacrifice.
Right. Just turn yourself in, dude. Just turn yourself in.
He's just chilling, dude, in the garden.
Yeah, turning water into wine, walking on water. That was bullshit.
Unless it was frozen.
Imagine like his consultant was Chris Angel.
It's like, this is how you do it. Like telling it was all like illusions that people were just blown away by.
If Jesus was performed that many miracles, how come he didn't do any card tricks? People aren't talking about that. The deck of cards weren't invented for like 1,800 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How was he gambling then?
Yeah, how is he doing all this magic?
Yeah, what's going on, dude? It's like, all right, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
Yeah. I'm going to write it down.
Yeah. He was just doing like those like levitation tricks that you can see on the
just
street.
stand up on its tippy toes but at a good angle.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, people were so stupid back then, dude.
Yeah, dude. Not like now.
Right.
Now we're smart.
Right? Talking like this.
Yeah.
Talking like we know what the fuck we're doing.
We do know what's going on, dude. We explained life, dude. We made it the Big Bang Law.
We did make it the Big Bang Law. Yeah, we didn't need a PhD for that.
Nah, we just needed to talk it out, dude. That's what everything can be solved by just talking it out.
You hear it, Israel, Palestine?
Yeah, dude. Think about it, dude. Just, hey, listen, all right? That's all we need to do.
Enough talking. Let's listen a little bit.
Yeah.
How about when I ruined the room Saturday with that bit that I did? Which I think is a good joke.
Yeah.
They did not agree.
They were a strange audience. They were all over.
No, they weren't. They were a good audience that liked, clean humor.
Yeah.
I guess clean humor.
Well, it's just, it's edgy. It's edgy.
Is it edgy?
No, not
I was just
really.
like, well, listen, this was... They made it sound like I started the Israel-Palestine war. The reaction to that.
Yeah, well, it's such like a tender topic that I think like any kind of talk of it is just going to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, can't we poke a little fun?
No, but no, apparently not. Like nobody on either side wants to make fun of it. That's the thing.
To give it some context, what I said was, and this was a real picture I saw. It was a guy pulling a man out of rubble with one arm, and on the other arm he had a stethoscope around his neck. And my whole point is like, what can this let go of the stethoscope? What can the stethoscope do for you in that situation? And one woman I think said stop. I think she yelled stop at me like I caused the explosion up for that picture.
Maybe she was like, "Stop, my sides are splitting." Stop, you're too
Stop,
good.
you're a genius, dude.
Stop, my husband wants to sign you. A 3-picture deal at Paramount. What do you say?
Yeah, so I don't know. Sorry about ruining the room, folks. If you were there on Saturday,
Baby? They'll be back. They always come back.
probably not. But they didn't leave a bad review.
That's the most important thing.
Right.
That's what lasts longer.
Between me ruining the room and the bartenders just actively not getting drinks,
Well,
still pretty good.
not bad. Twas the week before Christmas, so what could they do?
Yes.
Twas a fortnight before Christmas.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I can't wait, dude. Stockings are hung by the chimney with care.
Oh,
I'm excited.
what's the plan for the fam coming in?
So Sunday, I am taking the train to New Jersey to be with Kelly and her family.
course.
Then we are taking an Uber back that night.
Very classy.
Yes, because we're meeting with my family on Christmas Day for dinner. Then the 26th, Kelly's family and my family are meeting up on the Lower East Side at a steakhouse for dinner.
Very nice.
And then the 27th, I'm having a family dinner with just mom, dad, stepdad, my sister, and just like the all of us together.
Meeting of the minds.
Meeting of the minds. And then the 28th, I'm fucking chilling, dude. And then the 29th, I'll be in Connecticut doing a show out there with my fiance, Kelly Taylor. Maybe fiance by that point.
Are there plans?
No.
Oh, okay.
But how cool would that be if I was going to make an announcement, it'd be on the Happel Hour for sure, dude.
There you go. This is where people break
This
news.
is breaking news, dude. You have a little ticker at the bottom. She said yes.
Yeah.
3 exclamation points.
She doesn't even know it's happening, but she said yes.
By the time this launches, yeah, dude.
What's the wait? How much time do we have? Okay, we got 3 minutes till we switch to the page.
Ooh.
What are the? Do you think the families are going to get along?
I hope so, man. Like I feel like my parents are chill enough that, you know, even if they don't vibe, they won't let on that they don't vibe.
Yes.
You know, and I think that's important. So
Are they alike?
Huh?
Are the two families alike?
I feel like her mom and my mom are probably a little similar.
Okay.
They could probably get along, and then her dad and my dad are just so vastly different. So we'll see. Maybe
In
they'll
what
get
ways?
along too because of that, though. You know,
They're so different
Yeah.
that they get along?
maybe. I mean, that's possible.
Okay.
But just like different kind of like dad isms, you know,
Interesting.
like like different types of like dad like things. But they both like baseball, so I'm sure they'll.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah, I mean, like they'll find something to talk about. Like that's what dads always find a common ground, right? I feel like that.
I feel like they don't.
Really,
I feel like what happens. Maybe they have a common ground, maybe they don't.
I feel like all they need is like one thing in common. So it could be like sports
Baseball?
or New York or something.
Well,
New York.
your dad doesn't have New York. So that one's out. We at least got baseball.
We got baseball, dude, and we'll figure it
Or
out.
what about the Lord?
Well, there we go. It's like, yeah, he couldn't really save my marriage, but yeah, he's an all right guy, I guess.
Because Kelly's parents are still religious, no?
I think so, but I don't think they're like diehard, like say grace. But you know, there's definitely like, I mean, I'm sure there's some. If they're like wildly religious, they haven't exposed me to that. So
They're keeping it in the back pocket.
maybe they're waiting until like we're married, and then I'm like in deep religious territory. You know,
I would think that's the plan. Because you can't lead strong.
right?
Or
But
maybe
they
you
seem
can.
they're pretty progressive. So I think it might be like
For religious people.
for religious people in New Jersey. So
They're pretty progressive. They'll talk to black people.
yeah, but yeah, I think everyone's gonna get along. I think it's gonna be a success story. That's my guess.
That's your guess. Okay.
That's my guess.
It's not going to be like, ooh, now I'm blanking on the steakhouse with the Gotti shooting.
Oh God, yeah, that one. No, we don't. Oh, that would be funny if we went to that steakhouse.
Yeah, that'd be very New Jersey.
That'd be very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone would get a kick out of that, though. That's their
Sparks.
common ground. Yeah.
Sparks.
Okay. That would be funny.
That'd be a good start to be like, you know, someone got shot here, huh?
Yeah. That's like the icebreaker. It's like, well, I like that. Okay.
You know, murder occurred.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, okay, so what are you looking at to drink?
Yeah.
All right. Did we hit it? Oh, we just hit 45 minutes.
Beautiful, dude.
You ready to switch?
Okay, let's do
Ready
it.
to trans?
Let's do it.
All right, folks. Here we go.